My experience here at Keele has only been there 3-4 years, so my experience pales a bit into insignificance when we look at Terry here, who I'm going to hand over to for a few more questions and a bit more of an interview with Neil.
Thank you. Take the microphone with you, please. That does help. Yeah, sorry, we'll stand here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it will.
If we have our backs to you, I do apologise, but I hope you've seen it on video because Neil is in true colour. He's a remarkable sight. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not preaching to the converted because you all know you have a story or two to tell Neil, maybe a few hundred. So whatever happens during this next few minutes, just bear with us because Neil will go down alleyways that I'm not expecting, but we have to go with that. Now, just before we start, I am privileged and honoured to be here with this distinguished gathering here today, the clergy. And until today, I didn't realise that Nick here wasn't a true vicar. Because the part he played in the film, I'm not saying, was absolutely fantastic. And it relates to one kind of scene at the beginning of Marvellous that really I was nearly broken-hearted the night it showed up on Boxing Night because for years...
Christmas Day, please.
Christmas Day. For years, Neil has been telling me that I was his favourite Stoke player of all times. And before 6 million people in Marvellous, he told Nick the vicar that Jimmy Greenough was his favourite. So I was absolutely devastated, to say the least. Now, we have done a few of these gatherings, haven't we? We've been very busy lately. Nick.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we've been on a tour of Sweden and New York, haven't we?
No, you're wrong, man.
Oh, sorry, I beg your pardon. Swindon and New York. Now, obviously, with Neil, we've had a few conversations and everybody's got a story or two to tell. But I'm just going to relate a couple of stories that most of the lads know. But just to give you some idea on the fame that has come to Neil late in life, which is great because he's been famous in his own mind for the last 50 years. But it has actually come to him through the medium of Marvellous, which we all know is fantastic. But every Tuesday, there's John Rogerio was here and Harry Burrows and a few other members of the Stoke City Footballers Association. We go around Trenton for a walk and then we go into a coffee shop and we spend an hour there. And we invited Neil about 4 or 5 months ago to come to the shop to have coffee because he's not able to keep up with the likes of, you know, one or two of the speedier merchants in the group. But he sits in the coffee shop and when we come back in about 11 o'clock, 11:05, Neil is sitting there at the table holding court with nobody, but people do eventually come in. Now there's the likes of Gordon Banks sitting there, Jimmy Greenough, Dennis Smith, Harry Burrows, legendary figures in the history of Stoke City Football Club. Everybody knows those people who've supported Stoke, but actual fact that people when they come into the cafe, they make a beeline for one person. And one person only, and they ignore the likes of Gordon Banks and Jimmy Greenough, and he's the one. And the beauty about it is, he's so innocent and you know, straight that people look at him and they look at him a second time. He says, "Yes, it is me. I am Marvellous."